What up, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we're here with more, of course, patch notes goodness. With the Tuesday reset, we actually got some big PvP updates, and big, we mean the sidearm freaking meta, boys. Sidearm meta, sidearm meta, sidearm meta. I'm actually not using the sidearm meta today. I just always want to say the mantra, guys. We always want to freaking be hyped. But we are going to be going in with another change that is going to be happening to the high impact pulses. So these high impact pulses, these have been dominant in freaking PvP for, I'd say, nearly 2 years probably. I don't think they've ever really been out of the meta unless something crazy happens that's something else insane, but they've never been bad. They've never been something where you can't use them, they just don't work or they don't do anything. They've always been just kind of insane. The LC rifle, it absolutely collapsed. But you will see on the screen the changes that they did make. So they basically tried to reduce the amount of times you could two-tap people at like the high resiliences. It used to be pretty strong, especially if you got like amped it up and everything like that. You could tier 10 resilience and literally just rail people. I think it was the quickest time to kills or one of them. So they did basically try to decrease that, and they also did try to decrease the range on it as well with the fall off scaler, so you can't go as far or anything like that. The weapon, I will say, I don't think has really changed much. I mean, you definitely do notice you don't get as many, like obviously the double taps and everything like that, but as soon as you put on like a head seeker roll or something else that increases the damage by a little bit, it's still just absolute rails. These high impact frames, they're not going away anytime soon. I honestly thought it might have made a difference to the meta and everything like that, but yeah, these pulses, they're still absolutely cracked out their freaking mind, especially the LC rifle, because it is obviously enhanceable and everything like that. But yeah, we're going to look exactly what this nerf has been like and everything, and showcase what it's like in PvP right now. So without further ado, let's go in with the LC's rifle pulse rifle. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the Twilight Gap with the low pulse rifle to go on. This is going to be our LC's rifle, of course, probably one of the best, if not the best high impact frame, but we're going to showcase the damage you can do now, and there's people everywhere. And yo, buddy, oh my god, is that, oh, temporary perfected. I thought that was a scorch, and I was going to say, what a freaking nade. But this is going to be the range and stuff. As I said, the range has been changed with the scalar values, so you can see I'm not exactly mapping or anything like that, but it's still going to be somewhat decent pulse. If I can actually get the 1v1 like this. Oh, but he basically got like double tapped. I thought they got rid of that. But you can see that the damage is still going to be freaking crazy on these things. Oh my god, he tried to peek up at me. But it's still going to be nuts. As I said, high impact frames, even though they get like slightly nerfed in terms of the crit damage and also the ranges and stuff, you're still going to notice that it will beam people. So, I mean, it's just like, it's still going to be filthy. That's a shotgun. Oh my god, it's just crashed around the corner. So yeah, the optimism I had on this being freaking nerfed and everything, and oh, that's how you do it, boys. Tickle the booty, get those free ass kills, and oh my god, kills. Oh my god, nice deep shots. But yeah, the thing you gotta realize is that this isn't really gonna change the meta. I was being super optimistic, thinking the high impact frames are gonna be absolutely useless, but these things can still just absolutely clap. Like, I mean, look at this. That's just the range. You can see it. Okay, I will say that the range, I definitely do kind of notice it. Like, you can see sometimes I'm hitting like 38s, 34s, whatnot. I do somewhat notice the range and the scale of I use, and the freaking shot is just absolutely blasted me. But I wouldn't say it's going to be enough to make people not use this, because you can see you can still triple burst pretty consistently. It just means that you probably, oh my god, he got deleted, but it means you probably want to hit the double taps as freaking much at range, which is just fair enough, okay, but it's still not going to make these weapons any less useful. These things are still going to absolutely beam. Like, look at this. Head seeker on it as well, because I'm ass and I need that extra bit of freaking damage. And let's jiggle, 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 jiggle. Oh, get him now. Though he actually re-peaked him on a freaking shot. Oh my god, the freaking perfected. But yeah, if you're a high impact player and everything, and oh, here's the range. Yeah, I'm not hitting that. I think he's a scare rifle as well. But if you're a high impact player, you're still gonna do well with this weapon, which is honestly, for me, it's kind of sad, because I've been waiting for freaking pulse rifles like this to maybe get somewhat of a nerf sometimes, so we don't have the meta for the next 10 years. But for whatever reason, Bungie just refused to gut the freaking high impact frames, and they still just absolutely rail. Like, they're just so good. They're just so freaking good. I know I'm using probably the best one, but this isn't even a max range roll or anything like that. You can definitely get more range and everything on it. You can get Zen moments and stuff too. And oh my god, how I didn't die, I do not know. But you can get other versions of this, which would be max range, which would probably go a bit further and everything. So yeah, I can just tell you right now, yeah, the high impact frames. This nerf, and oh my god, I thought that was a teammate. But this nerf has done pretty much nothing to them, apart from a little bit of range, I'll say. I will say the crit damage for me, I haven't really noticed that much, so it's really just the range, like the scalar fall off. But even at that stage, it's still pretty dumb. Now they're all gonna be spawning here, so we should be able to wipe their team. And oh buddy, you think you can peek my celestial fire? Oh my god, the one shots. Wait, I didn't kill the other guy? Someone got used to this. So, yo man, where are you going? Yo bro, No, we don't have a freaking fire. There we go. Can't CC on me, puppy. Get this guy. This is probably going to be the mercy rule. As I said, you can just rattle, but there's the mercy rule, yes. Kind of went a bit too hard with the super, but yeah, high impact frames. I know they did get a, like, technically got a nerf, but not enough to make these any, like, terrible or anything like that. They're still really, really dope. I mean, probably still one of the best archetype weapons in the game right now. Hand cannons are always going to do well and whatnot and stuff like that, but man, the freaking pulse rifle meta is just not going to go away anytime soon. We're just stuck sitting in freaking long corridors holding angles. Well, that is it for me, and of course, the LC's rifle itself, and more importantly, just the high impact frames. There's a ton of high impact frames in the game. This isn't the only one, of course, but the LC's rifle, I'd say, is probably the most dominant legendary one anyway. Yeah, we're not counting the exotics, but the most dominant legendary pulse rifle is most likely the LC's rifle. It's absolutely insane, and it still is pretty insane. Like, I mean, if you play to the playstyle of this, you will rail. I do notice, though, that the nerfs, they have definitely nerf the range a little bit. Like, there is times where I'm not going to max range. Now, I by no means have the max range roll. You can get this up to like 100 pretty much, so other people will be saying it's not because I'm not maxing out my range, but there is definitely times where I notice the range isn't exactly as good as it used to be. And the damage for crits and everything, you kind of do notice it sometimes for the double bursting, but as I said, once you have Head Seeker on, and for the most part, you weren't always getting those consistent double taps. It was nice, but it wasn't something that consistently happened unless you're an absolute god tier gamer. So I will say that it's not going to really change much meta-wise. I still think on the bigger range maps, you're going to go in with these sorts of weapons. Scout rifles obviously come into play a little bit, but the S rifle, it's still going to be an absolute beast. If you're team shotting with this type of gun, there's just nothing the other team can do. I'm telling you, this weapon just absolutely claps out. So yeah, I will say that this nerf is another one of these nerfs that it was trying to solve a little problem, but it didn't really do enough. I was just hoping that, not that they got nerfed into the ground, but that they got nerfed enough that scout rifles might become more useful, or else that like, we actually changed the meta up a bit, because man, the high impact frame pulse rifles have been meta for so goddamn long. It's insane. Didn't really change too much. It might be a little bit less consistent when it comes to those double taps and everything like that, but for the most part, it's still absolutely freaking claps. This gun's still insane. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like. I didn't want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you at the next collective in the next one.